So there are lots of companions that we'll have along our journey in Fallen Dynasty, and each one comes with unique bonuses that we get on the battlefield by summoning them. Besides that, we also get their armor set when we reach the maximum relationship level, which is Sworn Brothers, but also their weapon, which in some cases is very strong. And building that relationship involves fighting alongside one another, but that whole process for each one takes a lot of time, especially if you do it in the traditional way. However, there is a much faster method that involves using Cups of Cordiality. You'll need 5 of them for each ally so that you can reach the maximum bound level, and I'll show you guys the fastest ways to farm those cups. The first location I want to talk about is the Uninhibited Heart, which you can find in chapter 5. This is the fastest one in my opinion because it takes like 40 seconds to complete the run. I'll recommend using Haste skill, which you can find in the water phrase section, as it greatly increases movement speed. Make sure to avoid the first camp as you want to keep it as clean as possible, so make sure to follow this path walking as close as possible to the wall. Jump in the sewage and try climbing this wall as fast as possible. The Cup of Cordiality usually spawns in this place, but it can happen that in some cases you get a Chi crystal instead, and that's because it can spawn in another location too, but don't bother about it, just repeat the whole process as it takes less to reset it than to start searching for it in the sewage. You should be able to farm at least 1 Cup of Cordiality each 2 minutes, so that means that in 1 hour you'll be able to unlock the max level of bound with almost half of your allies. I would definitely suggest having Cao Cao set unlocked, as he gives one of the best armor sets in this game. Moving forward, we have another location which takes a little bit longer to complete, but it's a guaranteed Cup of Cordiality each single time. And this one we can find in chapter 2, and it's called Demon Fort of the Yellow Heaven. Follow this path and just ignore any enemy hits. At the same time, of course, make sure to avoid detection as much as possible, and while opening the gate you'll probably risk getting 1 hit, but keep going and use the R3 to sprint. Climb this ladder right here and jump down, and you'll find a chest that will give you a Cup of Cordiality each single time. Mark the battle flag so that you get healed, and defeat this zombie right here so you can use the travel point once again. Repeat the process as much as you like to. So bottom line, if you reached chapter 5, I would recommend doing the Uninhibited Heart because it is a much easier run and faster. However, if you didn't progress that far, use the run that you can find in chapter 2. Of course, we have several locations where we can drop the Cup of Cordiality, but those ones, in my opinion, are the best to use. That's about it. Thanks so much for watching, and if you found this video useful at any point, a sub to the channel would mean a lot for me. Until next time, wish you guys lots of fun playing Fallen Dynasty.